chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Big stop, D. Big stop.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice play, man. Nice play.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Come on. Fair.
Jones off the play fake. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47.
Let's go. Hey, we got
5.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Washington. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 7, Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, Haskins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
To try again after the sack. Haskins is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Here we go.
Now it's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Quinn. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Now he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Giants 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Rock it. Ready?
Now Jones to throw again. Looking for Shepard deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jones. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trent Taylor. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas to add the extra point. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
To kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll give to Elliott. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 45 yards.
A gain of 45 yards. First down, Washington.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
We are in for a good one as we're through. One on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington.
They can't stop you, son.
Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Redskins 21, Giants 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jones now, off play action. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Army.
Off play action. action. Jones. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Mike Pennell with the tackle.
But how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They're not ready for this, man. Go. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Hey, wahoo! Go.
Throwing, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Jones on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Rosas' kick is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Quinn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Play action. Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 22 yards there, a first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Redskins 48, Giants 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, exit. Let's go. Calm the crowd. You got nothing to that. Hey, lock it. Shift. Hurry. Come. Get it.
Here's Jones. Gonna throw again. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Check out. Look at me. Zipper. Ready.
Now Jones from the downhill throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. That's it. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Quit talking about it and play.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Ezekiel Elliott as time expires in the first half. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Avoids him at the... And he loses the football a second time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
And a Redskin 1st down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Quinn. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Redskins 42, Giants 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Mike Pennell forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off near his own 48.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set, ready, 30 base.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
53's Mike. Record.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
53, Mike.
5.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Haskins now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the 1st.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, But he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the bootleg. Haskins rolling to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Topper.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the stick.
Go.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The toss out to Barkley. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check.
Yep. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Come on, switch it.
Again, it's Barkley. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, high 7.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Washington.
Let's go. We got double tight. Double tight. We got 3. We got
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.